Boom. All right. Oh, so I'm doing some work, and so I'm just chilling at my laptop. Look, I'm like starting to dress like a 30 something as I'm getting older. I'm not 30 yet, but like I'm starting to. But I like dressing this way, but so it's cool. Maturity is a good thing. But so let's talk for a moment about cigars, and particularly, I was gonna talk a little bit about flavor profile. I'm not smoking one, but I can still talk about it. So when it comes to flavors, I'm not, I've never been the person like earthy tones or like a little hint of cinnamon. Like I try that, and sometimes I can when I really taste. But I'm not wired that way. What I think when I think of my palate or flavor like, I'm always thinking, okay, what does this remind me of? How does this make me feel? And normally, some people be like, okay, this makes me think of like a really good steak. Or like I saw a comment, like a really good piece of bread, like a really good sourdough with butter on it, something like that. And you kind of get those tones where like, you pair it in your head where it's like for me, normally I'll have a really good cigar. Like, so I really enjoy peppery cigars personally. I love a good peppery full body cigar. So Camacho Triple Maduro is actually like one I love it. I love it. A lot of people are like, oh, that's way too much, but I love it. It's so tasty. But when I have it, it makes me think of like a really good steak that's really well seasoned, or like a really good roast. There we go, like a really good beef roast that's really seasoned well, like with a little bit of gravy maybe, but good pepper, a little bit of good salt, just like let it all seep in. Just, amazing. But so when I have cigars, so I'm thinking about, and so when I have a mild one, like a good mild one I was having the other day when I was smoking it, I was like, okay, what does this make me think of when I was smoking it? And I was thinking to myself, it makes me think of, I'm trying to think. It made me think of almost like a dessert sometimes. Like it tastes like almost a little chocolatey. Like it was not flavored, but like mildly chocolatey. And it just remind me of like just having a cinnamon roll in the morning, or just like being a kid on Christmas and having like, when you eat candy on Christmas morning, right? Normally you don't eat candy in the morning, but like, when you open your stocking, you're eating candy, and then you have like a big breakfast. Like my family would have a big like Christmas brunch and stuff like that. That's what it would remind me of. And that I really, really loved is that. And so it's funny, but like I'll smoke a stogie, have a good one, and I'll smoke it, and it'll bring back like childhood memories that were great. It'll remind me of like going hunting, and then um, eating the meat, stuff like that, like the steak I had. Like it just reminds me of things, and I kind of have this correlation of like a happy memory or thought. Or a flavor to the cigar I'm having. Interesting, right? But that's what I think when I have a cigar. And then also, which is also interesting, why I love cigars is the social aspect. Because I'll smoke a cigar, and I'll sometimes remember in particular like the conversation I had, the person I was with, and just like when I have that flavor, it kind of almost reminds me of it. So that's probably why I love a lot of Rocket Patel's. Um, I can't remember the exact brand I had, the exact one. But there's a few I really love, but there's a couple I really love that when I smoke them, it almost reminds me of that conversation with my friend, the laughter, the jokes, everything, the good times. Like for me, whenever I smoke a Romeo and Juliet, when the mild-bodied Connecticut's, whenever I smoke one of those, I remember being with a good friend, talking till 3 a.m. over a scotch, and just enjoying his company, laughing on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas morning at 2 a.m. wrapping the kids' gifts and writing like, "This is for the big one, the big kid, the biggest kid, the second smallest kid, the smaller one," for the brothers and everything, and said their names. It was just funny and just teasing with them, and great memories. And just finishing up that amazing $150 bottle of scotch, just downing it, and then waking up horribly hungover. Like, don't do that, but like horribly hungover the next morning, just laughing it off, and then grabbing your cigar and smoking it again, right? I love that. It's beautiful memories, beautiful moments. Makes me so happy. Um, it really does. And so when I smoke cigars, I'm not necessarily looking for, as I said, like tones, or like those little like things like the sophisticated things. I think of memories. I think of people. I think of the great times I had. I think of a feeling. I think of a food, something. That's what I relate it to. So that's probably why I love cigars so much, is because it's just like, it's a reflection that allows me just to enjoy, live in the moment. It's a commitment for that hour, 2 hours I'm smoking it. It's a commitment to my friends. I'm engaged in conversation, or it's a commitment to myself that I'll have the meditation, or it's a commitment that I'm going to just enjoy this and savor the moment, savor being alive, savor just being here. And so that's why I love cigars. So if you're interested in cigars and you want to check them out, rather than think about like all the complicated things you might see on the internet, like when people talk about whiskeys per se, like I would figure out what does it make you feel, what do you enjoy about this, what do you really feel or enjoy about this thing. But anyway, love you all. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, that's cool. If you don't, that's totally fine too. Anyway, I'll see you later. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye bye.